For years, Anna Keaptainner's disappearance was treated as a tragedy with no ending. A young woman vanished, no body, no arrest, no answers, until her mother broke her silence. And the moment she did, she was told something that stopped her cold. Do not say another word. Not a suggestion, not advice, a warning. Imagine being a mother who finally uncovers something that changes everything, only to be told by people in authority that speaking would make things worse. What kind of truth forces silence? What kind of detail threatens an entire investigation? And why was it buried for so long? Because just when everyone believed Anna's case was finally closing, a single overlooked clue resurfaced, and it shattered the official story completely. This is not just the story of a disappearance. This is the story of a narrative that was protected, a timeline that doesn't exist, and a truth that someone never wanted you to hear. Anna Keaptainner was ordinary in the most dangerous way. She had routines, patterns, predictable habits. She returned home at the same time, visited the same places, used the same routes. People like Anna don't just disappear, which is why the night she vanished immediately raised questions. But the public was told it was simple, clean, straightforward. It wasn't, because even in the earliest records, the timeline didn't line up. At 7:18 p.m., a neighbor sees Anna returning home. That sighting is confirmed, time-stamped, logged, normal. Then something impossible happens. At 7:42 p.m., Anna appears on surveillance footage at a convenience store across town. Her payment card is used. The timestamp matches, but the travel time doesn't. She would have had to leave home almost immediately, something no record supports. And that's just the beginning. At 8:05 p.m., Anna's device sends a location signal. Behind a storage facility, an area she had no reason to be. The signal lasts seconds, then disappears. Investigators call it a glitch. Later, forensic analysis proves it wasn't. At 8:21 p.m., emergency dispatch receives a call. A passerby reports a woman matching Anna's description walking fast near a service road. The call is logged, never followed up. Why? Because it didn't fit the narrative. At 8:37 p.m., a traffic camera captures a vehicle leaving town. It resembles one a neighbor noticed parked near Anna's home earlier. In the passenger seat, a figure, unclear, unconfirmed, dismissed, because confirmation would raise questions no one wanted to answer. At 9:02 p.m., Anna's front door sensor activates. Movement is detected, but Anna never comes home. No forced entry, no witnesses, no explanation. That single activation remains one of the most disputed details in the case. Because if Anna wasn't there, who was? 2 days later, a driver comes forward. He saw a woman matching Anna's description waiting at a bus stop. At 9:26 p.m., a bus arrives 3 minutes later. The onboard camera was malfunctioning, a 3-minute blackout. Coincidence or convenience? This is when Anna's mother starts digging. Quietly, carefully, she notices inconsistencies, corrected timestamps, missing names. And then she finds it, a reference to a person never mentioned publicly, just a name, just a timestamp, enough to change everything. She shares her findings, and that's when the warning comes. Stop asking questions. Don't revisit old statements. Don't tell this story. Not to protect her, but to protect the version of events already accepted. Independent reviewers see it instantly. Key avenues closed too early. Witnesses sidelined. Evidence labeled unreliable without reason. The case wasn't solved, it was shaped. And once shaped, it was defended. Anna Keaptainner didn't just disappear. Her story was edited, trimmed, redirected, controlled. And somewhere inside that fractured timeline, between ignored calls, missing footage, and unexplained movements, is the moment the truth slipped away. The warning was never about safety, it was about silence. And the question that remains isn't where Anna went. It's who needed her story to end this way. Because some cases aren't cold, they're sealed.